what is a movie that y'all hate that everybody else seem to like?
Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball?
Yes.
You don't like it?
You don't like
toxic.
Love and Basketball?
It's toxic.
It is toxic.
It's toxic.
She said, play me for your heart. Bang, bang.
No,
he
he said,
did.
play me for it.
And he-
Play football.
That is toxic. That is toxic.
Bro, he did her dirty.
He had to.
Toxic.
He wanted to be free.
Aaron, you are toxic. I don't understand
I'm
why you don't
not.
like this movie.
I'm not.
Oh, you are.
I'm not toxic. I'm not.
Is Aaron
Stop.
toxic? Yes
He's
or no?
toxic.
Okay.
Come on, y'all. People
You don't like it?
He
Stop. I'm not toxic, bro. Chill out.
I'm not toxic.
I'm a really good dude.
You're a really passionate person.
You are. We all got.
You're
a
really
little
good
But I'm
dude.
not
toxic.
toxic. Not even I'm not toxic. Out of all of us, I think I'm the sweetest. And the least. I am definitely the sweetest.
Matthew, a movie that you hate that everybody else like. Oh, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I have to. Dang, I don't never can think about these questions when I ask them. They just
You gonna
pop
say
up.
Rugrats movie? Because you want Tommy Pickles?
What? What about he look? You said he looked
Evil.
like Tommy.
Evil. You talking about my head like that?
Yeah, before Matthew went bald.
Why he ain't have to touch
it? He used to have his spine. And
We ain't have to say that
Aaron
either.
used to touch it and be like, "I'm touching his brain."
He ain't have to say that either.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. But I'm the toxic one.
Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball.
That's
the Titanic.
It's not that bad.
The Titanic was bad.
Titanic.
Because she wouldn't let that man get on that board.
The Notebook.
The Notebook.
That's understandable though. That
Which one
crap's
was
so
that?
boring.
You know what?
The Love movie that you probably ain't even finished.
I probably didn't because I don't even know which one it was.
That mug whack.
What else I got?
That mug whack. I'm trying to think of a movie. I like a lot of movies that people don't like.
Me too.
Like a lot of like the movies that be on TV. I like them because I don't have expectations for them. I just like to see
Not
certain superhero movies or just different things.
Okay, so like not on the bad tip, right? Like this is gonna sound like so lame.
You already know.
Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah, the
He
older
doesn't
ones.
count. He doesn't
I
count.
don't-
He saw
don't
one
watch
movie.
those
He
either.
saw one movie.
Okay.
He saw
Y'all
one
remember when
movie.
Star Wars came back?
He
right?
saw one
No, look,
movie.
look. Y'all remember when Star Wars came back? I went to go watch that movie. This is what year was that? Around 2014, 15? Is that the accurate time?
I guess.
Somewhere in the early 2010s, Star Wars came back, right? I went to go see that first one. It was good, phenomenal. I was like, oh, let me study up on the series. Da 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 da.
I didn't even know it came back.
Anyway.
And then the second one after that was just
Anyway, what about you, Matt? What you got?
I mean, when he said it like that, Star Wars,
Bro, y'all are
never cared for it.
uncultured.
never cared for it.
But what I
Never
was gonna say,
Harry Potter was decent, but I didn't really care like that.
I didn't really care,
It
but
was decent.
Harry Potter was pretty fire.
Star Wars is literally Harry
You heard
Potter.
your heart?
But I ain't watch it.
Star Wars. Then how can you say it suck if you ain't never seen it?
I said I don't care for
Said
it.
you don't care for
Man,
it.
shut up,
Come on,
y'all.
now. You heard
That's
my
not the question. Anyway,
Twilight.
garbage, absolute trash.
Oh. What's some music artists that y'all don't like that everybody like?
Huh?
I don't listen to a lot of people.
Jay-Z.
You don't like Jigga?
I don't have a problem with Jay-Z, but I don't get the
Cardi. And my only reason with Cardi is not her music. It's just like, how do you become successful and you belong in jail? You are a criminal.
That's a good point.
You are a criminal. You was out here.
She was sipping.
You was
slipping
drugging
stuff at
people.
people.
Like,
Yeah,
come
people
on.
drink that crazy.
Granted, that applies to dang near all of hip hop.
That's what I'm saying. You know
No
what? Question
cheering.
Why does hip hop perpetrate? If you ever think about it,
Because
ain't
people,
nobody
that's what
good in
people
hip-hop.
love. That's what people love to hear. They want to hear because the average person,
Killer Man.
the average person is like
Pop 'em in the
not
chest.
really getting in like
Now he a whale.
the average person is not really doing all of that stuff. So when you hear it, it's like you can't help but like, dang, they really do that? Like that's crazy.
Like drill music.
Yeah, like
Drill music,
dang, bro.
crazy.
It's like watching
No.
documentaries.
What is the craziest song you ever heard?
The craziest song. What you mean by crazy?
Like just crazy, like off the wall, not like bad or good. Like the craziest song I've ever heard. It's like number 2 is "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac.
First off, give the that's disrespectful.
But number
That's
1
disrespectful.
is the Ace the Who I Smoke.
Oh, Who I
Crazy.
Smoke. That's crazy.
Crazy.
And his reply, Fulio reply.
What was his reply?
To the Fantasia.
Oh yeah, but
That's they both that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. I never go to Florida. I never go to Florida or Chicago.
Nope.
Never.
Off limits.
Off limits. I'm gonna go to Atlanta all day, but Chicago, Florida, maybe New York.
I ain't bringing my car to Atlanta. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I'm bringing the whip.
Why not Florida, my boy?
Why not Florida? Okay, let's talk about it. All right, you Floridians, you already know. All right,
where do you think bath salts originate? the talk about bath salts came from Florida.
but number one reason, right? The cops in Florida, like there was a study, right? There was a study in like 2010, 2011, right? The cops in Florida are the most racist, right? Every time,
Florida?
yes.
And there was a study?
Yeah, it was Florida was up there, Colorado was up there.
They don't want us going to Disneyland, I tell you.
What was the study though?
The most people of color who were pulled over, right? And it was Florida. Now, granted, that's pretty much everywhere, but like percentage to population, right? So it's that, and then 2, every time we went to Florida, we got pulled over. Like when we're going through Florida to get to Savannah.
Oh, your family?
Yeah. But aside from
It
that,
wasn't speeding.
nah. Aside from
You
that,
got to talk more than population when you talk about Florida because it's a lot of people that.
but
goes in.
it's also the people in Florida. Them, us,
What about
us. And the us in Florida is crazy. But come to Jacksonville, heck nah. Y'all are murderers.
That's a war
Murder.
We thought Chicago was like one of the only. Well, we know it wasn't the only war zone that.
You know what else is like that?
Goodness,
Missouri. Missouri is like that.
Oh well, ain't St. Louis in Missouri? Yeah.
Missouri is like that.
Yeah, they like that.
Man,
That's
look.
crazy. That's crazy.
We gotta do better as a people.
No, the people in New York got to do better because y'all are nasty. Y'all living is. Bro,
Stop attacking these.
no, I will not.
New York about to come for. Look,
New York is the size of nothing, and there's like 9 to 15 million. I don't know the correct number because it's probably changed by now, but it's at least 9 million people in that just New York City. Aaron, we're not talking. Let me make sure I'm right.
So you wouldn't travel to New York?
I would travel to New York.
I ain't gonna lie.
They nasty because of
They
what?
nasty.
Well, yeah, you ain't
First
even
of all,
explaining.
they cramped up.
That's
Second of
not
all,
their fault.
It is. You live there. You can move. Second of all,
Wow.
you
They
live
didn't
in
build
first
the
of-
buildings.
It
These
don't
people
matter.
didn't build the
It don't
buildings.
you can move out of New York City. You can move out of New York City.
Why would you move
first
out of one of the bustling
it's
cities in
crammed.
the world?
It's crammed. It's high. All them damn rats. Come on now.
This is what this is
You
about.
living in New York?
I forgot.
living in New
Michael
York?
has a thing with rats because he had a roommate that was a rat. Y'all don't know this story.
Are you living in New York?
I would. I'd visit a lot.
Are you living in New York?
There's not many places.
Are
I
you
would
living
live.
in New York?
There's not many. That's.
Are you
you're not-
living in New York?
I'm not.
You can't ask me that because there's many places I wouldn't live. Would you live in Atlanta?
Yes.
I would
you
too.
live?
Would you live in Chicago?
Why we can't ask you if you
Would
can
you live in Jacksonville, Florida?
Hell no.
Okay, then. There's places you won't live.
Just because that
That don't mean
that you can't answer the question.
I would
So no,
live
you
in.
wouldn't
I would
live
live
there.
in New York before I live in California.
Oh, you tripping?
Cali's way more expensive.
It ain't just about expensive.
It's just about expensive.
No, I'm saying it ain't
It's
just
not
about
just
it
about
being
expensive.
expensive. You tripping? That
It's so New York is disgusting.
8 million people crammed in them little bitty boroughs. 8 million.
You just talking about there's a lot of people in the small area.
Brooklyn, Bronx, Harlem, all y'all don't want to smoke with me. Your boy, what it is? Hove, him.
Let me
He did it.
let me get the
Come for him. Cause I don't want no part.
Oh, God.
Y'all want to stop a mud hole in somebody? Here's your boy. Bring the Tim's. Cause I don't. Because I ain't gonna like. Cause my thing is, now, hold on. Here's my question. Right? What do you guys look for in traveling to places? Like, what is the key thing that's like, yeah, that's why I want to go there?
Wouldn't it be things to do?
It has to be something I like fantasized about being. Somewhere I like
something that
fantasized
you're
about
trying to
being.
do.
Okay. And like in terms of like, okay, LA, for example, us trying to be YouTubers and stuff like that, we would of course fantasize about going to LA or New York or even Miami, or like I would go to New York. I just wouldn't live in New York.
Yeah,
so
fact.
don't get it twisted. I would want to visit New York.
Nah, they're gonna be like, hey yo, you internet Mikey? What your Tim's at? B, you was mad disrespectful. Lace it up. Brah, brah. Indeed.
Bro,
But nah.
that mug is 472 square miles with 8 million people.
472. How big is Texas?
472 square miles.
How much
How big is Beaumont?
Find out how big Houston is. 472 sound pretty big.
Beaumont is 85 square miles.
That's about 5 times the size of Beaumont. That's not that bad. That's huge.
Houston is 665 square miles.
It's a little bit bigger than Houston.
It's smaller than Houston.
I thought you said
Houston is 665.
I thought you said 7.
New York is 472.
What?
Houston has a population of 2.3 million. New York City has a population of 8 million people.
Mike, get off of New York. Get off of New York.
That's
Real talk, B.
That's why you think they nasty.
Disgusting.
But you can't. You're mad at people for that, bro. You tripping on that?
I ain't really mad at
You're
them.
weird.
I'm just saying.
You're
New
weird.
York is
I ain't gonna
to
hold you.
live out there is down.
I ain't
bad.
gonna hold you,
Plus tourists. That's not even counting the tourists.
bro. They gonna come for you.
It depends on where you live.
They
too.
gonna come for you.
New York
Yeah.
City.
No, we talk about New York City. We're not talking about the state. We're
York.
talking about the singular city with 5 fucking
All
boroughs.
the bureaus. I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke either,
Yeah,
but
you
God dang
do.
it.
You calling them people
I
nasty?
ain't living there.
You calling them nasty? You disrespect. That's why
They high
Castaneda
anyway.
never be cool with you.
You seen that rat jump in the fryer?
That was in New York. That was in New York.
That's
I just
OG.
assume it is. When you got
Wow.
when you got organizations that take their dogs out to hunt rats.
Nah, this dude. You know what, Mike? You handle that.
But anyway, what was your question, man?
Nah. You know what place I really wanted to go to recently?
What?
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
The only reason why I want to go,
Why?
Vegas has. Never mind.
Say
Come on,
it.
say it now. You
Say it.
already
They got
started.
good pizza? What they got?
They got some of the greatest
Yeah,
food
the
Jamaican
places.
food.
Look
They
at
got some of the greatest.
had to
Look
be
at
food.
No,
It had
but
to be
look,
Jamaican.
I'm gonna keep it a bean
As
stack.
y'all can see, the order of size goes like that.
I'll be dead wrong if I just punch you in your crowd, huh? I would.
What's his crap?
I wouldn't. Put
Gonna
your arm
punch me in
down
my
there.
pussy.
You can't. Come on, bro.
Start this here.
Nah, continue, man. Why you want to go to Vegas, man?
The Jamaican food, what, man?
Jamaican food.
Never mind. We just leaving this going.
Come on.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
What type of food places
It's all
are
right.
you looking for?
It's all right. You want to keep
Express
doing
it.
this? You
Chicken
probably don't want to
places?
go to Vegas because you get darker. You black. I almost cuss you out. Boy, stop talking to me.
Come on, Aaron. I want to know.
Nah. You pissed me off, and I'm already hungry because we on this diet.
Why would you bring up food?
This is your problem. This is why nobody like you.
Why would you bring up food?
Why nobody
And
likes
you
you.
starving.
Nobody likes you.
Matthew, we on an intermittent fast, right?
That's why I
it's
hope New
currently
York-
10 at night.
Hey, New York
He
City.
decides to bring
New
up
York
a
City.
whole city.
New York
For the
City.
specificities.
New York
Now
City.
we know
Y'all
that's
want
a
to know the
word.
address? I'll give y'all the address, New York. You want to know where to find them? DM me. We gonna line it up.
They
We
got-
gonna
They gotta have a car to get down here.
So now they broke.
I ain't
Now
say
they
they
broke.
broke, but they ain't
Now they
ain't
broke.
nothing.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's a question though.
What
Why
was
you
the
brought
question?
up Vegas specifically?
That was
for
the only
food?
reason why I brought it up is because when we were on break, I saw a TikTok from there's a page that shows like stuff because Vegas has food places that's nowhere else in the world. And I was like, yo, this is cool. I didn't know that. Like people travel to Vegas just for food. Like not even casinos.
You would think it's casinos.
Yes, bro. And I'm like, there's like they travel for food more than I wouldn't say more than casinos, but there's so much other stuff. Like they got a Hawaiian Pokestop, whatever.
So you just decided this, not today?
Yes.
10 minutes ago.
Yes, I want to go to Vegas.
Y'all know what we need to do? We need to go around Houston and just try all the hot food spots that they be putting on TikTok.
We can't.
Why?
Because this is the one thing I hate about Houston. I shouldn't have to call in and reserve a spot to sit at a table.
Who says that's every spot?
Turkey Leg Hut is like that. There's this new breakfast spot that opened up. That's like
Turkey Hut.
Like
Turkey Leg Hut.
Man, I still haven't tried them.
Turkey legs be like $50. I'll be like, damn.
Oh my! I know why you got to reserve a spot, because that be busting. I ain't gonna lie to you. Food gasm, bro.
You look like a slave.
You look like you been out no field picking cotton. I feel like
They turkey legs are good. Those are good.
I ain't never tried them.
You had them?
Price. Yeah.
I ain't never had them.
Jeez,
But I did try this new Jamaican spot.
You
out
want to
there.
make that our cheat meal?
Heck no, dude. If anybody lives in Decatur, hit me up.
He wants you to ship food. That's a bad look, my brother. That's a bad look, bro. That's a bad look.
My boy down bad right now.
I'm kicking my butt, bro.
Oh man, but that's gonna do it, y'all. That's done. We ran out of time. We out here. Come back. You know what I'm saying? We can
Peace out.
Peace.